everyone, I'm here today to share with you just a really quick speedy tutorial on how to lengthen a sewing pattern. So today I'm going to be making up the new pattern from Tilling the Buttons, which is the lovely pearl cardigan. So when planning to lengthen or shorten a sewing pattern, it's always important to first take into consideration the finished garment measurements. So I've taken into consideration my finished garment measurements. I'm making a size 2 today, and I found that the pattern comes up about an inch too short from where I'd like it to fall when I'm wearing it. So I'm actually going to be lengthening my pattern piece today by an inch. So all you'll need to go ahead and start lengthening your sewing pattern is your original sewing pattern piece, some tracing paper. I'm using this roll from Amazon. Some pattern weights are always handy for keeping tracing paper in place and stop it shifting around. A roll of sticky tape or glue, a ruler of some kind. I'm using my Pattern Master, which is what I always tend to use when I'm making pattern alterations, a pair of scissors and a pencil or pen. So first of all, you just need to go ahead and trace off your pattern piece just as it is on your pattern paper. Make sure you include all the important markings such as notches and of course that all important lengthen and shorten line. Once your pattern is all traced out, you can go ahead and cut it along the lines, and then you need to cut it straight down the lengthen and shorten line. This does feel a little bit scary at first, but don't worry, it will all come together soon. So for this next part, you'll need a piece of scrap paper. I'm simply using some offcuts from the pattern piece that I've just traced. I also like to use my cutting mat for this part because there are lots of lovely straight lines on there to help keep me straight. And I also like to pin down my paper with some pattern weights just to stop it moving around. So once your scrap piece of paper is all nice and secure, you'll want to draw one straight line. It doesn't matter where it is on the paper as long as you have enough room to make your lengthened piece. Making sure that it's nice and straight and lined up with the lines on your cutting board. You'll then want to mark underneath that first line the amount that you want to increase your pattern piece by. So mine was 1 inch. So I've simply gone ahead and marked a couple of lines underneath my first line where I can join the dots and then draw another line underneath my first. So there are lots of different ways to lengthen a sewing pattern. This is my preferred method because I just find it the easiest way to do it. So once your straight lines are all drawn, you'll then want to grab the top of your traced out pattern piece, and you'll want to align the bottom of that top pattern piece with the top line that you've just drawn on your scrap piece of paper. And once you've stuck together your top pattern piece, you can then grab the bottom of your pattern and line it up with the bottom line on your scrap piece of paper. So just take that bottom piece on as well and make sure that it's all lined up and nice and straight, and that your fold lines line up and your side seams also line up. But you will be trimming those off in a minute, so don't worry too much about there being excess paper or anything like that. Once your bottom and your top pattern pieces are all taped nicely to your scrap piece of paper insert, you can then go ahead and trim all of the edges so that they match up really neatly, and you then have your finished lengthened pattern piece, and that is it. You're all ready to go ahead and cut out from your fabric. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and follow me for more sewing tips and tricks. I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.